final part of this week's Phoenix Wright playthrough. We're breaking and entering. That's what we're doing, and it is September 6th, Gatewater Hotel.
We have protagonist powers. It's legal. Tell him,
uh,
Knuckles.
hmm. Who wants this one, guys?
She needs to have Neko ears on right now.
Okay, I'll just give her the most high-pitched voice again.
Okay, because we're
What's up?
your voice smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're a lawyer, aren't you? This detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
It is all like something out of a movie. It sounds so exciting, I can hardly contain myself.
The upgraded version of the dumb blonde. The dumb pink-haired one.
Let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one.
Ah, jeez, Beverly Hills.
Let's look around her place, though. Oh, we got the champagne. Late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay and Company law office building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it'd be a little difficult to recognize a face from the distance, though.
And a little bit interesting to wonder why she'd want to look into the office in the first place. You know, some lawyerly dispositions happening. Deep late night study.
A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here, though.
Idiot.
Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be a still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall.
One of those.
The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside.
Screwdriver,
Let's take a look.
say.
Hey. What are you doing? No touching?
God, that face is disturbing now.
Oh, that boy. You really shouldn't play around in other people's rooms now.
Okay, now she's subby again.
You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what she could be. What could be inside that drawer? Alright, so we talked to her. Well, what do you think you could tell me? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe the incident. You sound like a lawyer in the movies.
She watches
Like a man
movies.
with a big vocabulary.
Better not encourage her.
Suspiciously worded.
You know what thing that occurred happened the other day? The bad thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy.
Wait, so now she knows he's a lawyer?
Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
Yes.
I
No.
mean, I do have to test for it.
What is up with everybody with boobs all of a
She
sudden?
just holds her chest.
Yeah.
She just holds up a treasure chest.
No.
Emphasis on
You know you're cute when you blush.
Believe me,
Look,
this is the
Kaiser's
first time in
irrelevant.
my life I blushed this much. Look, right, can you just tell me what is it that you do?
Well, and you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Ah, they were pretty high up.
Oh, we had up.
I see, there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Ooh, there are amazing observation powers you have there.
He likes vocabulary.
You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective Lawyer person, Why don't you go look for food in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like your nosy little lawyers.
She's a man, isn't she?
Oh boy. Hey, man in real life?
But
It's a trap.
All right. Well, bye. I'm gonna go back over here. Okay, so this is all set.
Bye.
Oh, I don't know why I jogged over here now. Oh, finally.
We gotta get our 10,000 steps.
Seems like Mr. Grossbird is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Okay, I'll do this voice because I do a better job with these upstanding citizens. Yeah, there you go.
that was the voice I was hoping for.
That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
so you're the one they say has been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. It looks
Teddy
even
Roosevelt.
it looks even greater
It's
than I
Freddie
imagined.
Roosevelt. Freddie Roosevelt.
That badge and your collar. I guess you're a lawyer, aren't you now?
Yes, well,
Amazing.
what do you want? Sorry,
What do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
not busy. Then how come no one could get in touch with you?
There's something the matter. You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, my boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Man, it hurts my throat. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey.
Oh. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
Come on.
Why the strange reaction?
Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm
My
afraid
mustache told me.
it's entirely impossible
Man told me.
for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion.
Uncle Eggman is pleased.
Well, what's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya?
Examine his mustache.
Alright, let's go back over here. Maya's not here. She must be in questioning. Wow, so they really want you just to ask him questions, even though the logical thing would be like, oh, he turned me down. Let me just go back and tell her. They want me to actually talk to him. Okay.
You gotta play the game their way.
Yeah. How could you just refuse her like that? He just runs back. Just waves finger at him.
He's
It's
sitting
like,
there very patiently.
please tell me, why didn't you... Why?
Okay, well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is.
Oh, sorry, but the client's Maya's sister.
Uh,
Maya trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep.
Well, I said, boy.
Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look somewhere else.
Think not.
It's a little bitch.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry, son, but I'm afraid that no lawyers worth their salt will take on this particular case.
What does salt have to do with this?
Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? Yet, I'm still gonna ask questions. How did you know about Mia Fey?
She worked under a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one.
I just realized my voice pitch changed with this guy. It sounded a lot different when I initiated it, but that's what I'm sticking to now.
Learned my teachings in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
Alright, the painting. Like, the painting's actually important. That's, quite a painting.
You noticed? It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the wave of the straw hat. It's worth at least...
That's One Piece.
It's worth at least 3 million pesos. I have no intention of parting with it, of course.
That's
No,
$3 million.
I won't sell it. Not even to you.
That wasn't even
Dude, I
interesting.
wasn't even asking. I was not even.
It's not.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying. Jeez. All right, cool. Guess we get to tell Maya now. If Phoenix really does think about what we think sometimes. September 6th. Wait, I wasn't finished. Hi.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, you're back.
You have no
You found the
idea.
lawyer?
You have no idea how many times I ran here. Let me catch my breath. Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
You're a terrible liar. You don't mean he refused to help?
Yeah.
No, he's
I
got
see.
fat, ugly bastard memes about him. You don't want him, girl. Trust me, it never ends well.
I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now, before that state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. I'm screwed.
4 p.m. Well, later. What should I do now?
Bye.
Do I just leave her to go home? Go home. What happens if I hit go home? It's probably a but thou must situation. So I'll just go ahead. I'll be your state-appointed lawyer. I'm going to defend you whether you want me or not.
Why?
Why? Well, I don't know.
Because I'm a simp.
To be honest, I don't know.
You
At least
don't
he's
know.
honest.
Is this girl sitting in front of me the killer? All the evidence seems to say yes. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness strange behavior. Was that all an act?
Clearly.
And the way that the lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing's more sad or more lonely than that. I know. I've been there a long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Why am I spazzing out on that? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. There's one thing I know for certain. I won't abandon you. You can count on me. And if you happen to be guilty, well, I'm sorry.
That's so kind of you, I think.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Great. Thank you.
Whew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes. And I trust you. For some reason. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. Beeping alarm clock. So what's next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer?
Hey, now we don't go talk about women's drawers.
It was when I tried looking to that drawer that she got defensive. There was something in there. Alright, I guess we talked to her more. No, that's all good? Okay. Can I go back over here? Looks like Detective Gumshoe's gone home. Police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. Guess I'll head out. Okay. Get water? Am I able to go back here? Oh, this person. I guess I'll do another.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay.
Saved by the...
Yeah. Excuse me. Who are you?
Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir.
Oh, right. I've just come up.
Johnny the queer.
Oh, that's you, by the way.
I just come up to deliver room service, sir.
Do you know where Miss May might be at?
I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities? If you don't need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Yeah. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit.
He got reverse rizzed. Oh, I almost forgot.
You came back quick?
Might I ask to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp.
Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? White in red text.
Oh, no, at least it's not red and white text.
Oh, okay, I guess we're just gonna skip that because it was a flashback. Okay. White, was that
Oh,
the
I'm
name of
sorry,
a
I
guy
wasn't
who
paying
ruined
attention.
Mia and Maya's mother?
He died.
Could it be a coincidence? Alright, let's go examine that thing
I
here.
wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
You spaced out?
Yeah.
There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside.
Oh, no.
What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record! There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright,
Well, to get the screwdriver, she's probably screwing around.
I'll be using this as a bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean.
I see you are a man of culture, well.
Oh, Bill still there?
Oh no, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. Slams door.
Oh.
In court! Like they knew what they were doing with it, with the character's design like that. And what they were writing it for.
How could he be dissuaded by her clearly C cups?
I like how that's your your description of everything about these female characters. It's like, yeah, that's how I define them as.
I am treating this like a harem ecchi game / movie.
Oh, here we go.
Some Edgeworth time. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. I'm not tweaking just yet. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Wow, that's spot on, Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me
And
in
his
an
price
instant.
answered in mine. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statements. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, great.
Oh, boy, I'm gonna do a lot of
Yeah.
aren't I?
Yeah.
Watch this juggling act. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window, here. And the cause of I'm sorry. Yeah, failed juggling there. And the cause of death Loss of blood when being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence once again, and boy am I tweaking.
Yeah, they're still calling it a statue, huh? Floor plans
Ignorant
added to the
Japan
court record.
Americans. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hot evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, cool. We got just some twist in the chat. welcome.
We apologize for anything you hear.
Yes.
Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Oh, he wants to know about the hardness.
Oh, here we go.
Maya Fey's arrest in red text. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. I definitely didn't cut myself while shaving. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright, sitting on my right. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. At the very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examining what? I couldn't even see a single contradiction in that testimony. Hey, Maya just threw something at me.
And nobody saw this?
What's this? And my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness onto every detail?
Every detail.
The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Yeah, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. All right, let's give this a try. So you're telling me, Phoenix, that you weren't actually going to try doing that? You're going to be like, well, sounds good to me. I guess you're going to lock her up now.
Well, I'm heading a new high. Something the matter. I'm seeing colors, man.
No, Your Honor. Just stay right there, baked and good. I like to begin my cross-examination. All right, you don't need to revoice this. I'll read it through here. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed at the scene. Well, let me press. Oh, hold on. No, that's not it. There we go. Who did you say got a did you get a call from?
Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Great Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene.
Okay. I pressed. Not sure if it did much, though. Right, please continue.
It could have been a man's voice.
There were 2 people there already, huh? Okay. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime?
Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. Because, we're right next to the precinct, too.
That's pretty fast.
Our motto this month is quick response. The last one was less deaths. And that's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir.
Okay, the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Okay, I don't think we need to press on that one. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Yeah, I'm going to press on that one.
Yeah.
Why is that? What's your reason?
That did a lot.
Yeah. Okay, why? We had a witness. Okay, press that one.
Press on that. Press on that, yes. The window was so
Hold
far
on,
away.
just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. she did it correct.
Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say
Man, I'm
it.
getting high up on secondhand fumes here.
That's right.
Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in the pink claims was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious as she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes.
Gah.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Hard evidence in red text.
Oh, man. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Wait, no, he didn't. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. This guy's incompetent. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Now he's just throwing conjecture.
I don't know. That's pretty believable if you don't know what's going on.
How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why did you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I've been hitting the booze really hard. I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful, or I will smother you in second-hand weed. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination whilst I tweak.
Alright, let's see what's up with the hard evidence here. So what can I pick apart from here? After securing
The
the
Maya
suspect,
thing, the note.
I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Okay. Found a memo written on the piece of paper next to the victim's body. Okay. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. I'll press that. Do you have proof of it? Was Maya who wrote that?
Of course I do, pal.
Uh-oh. You sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. I mean, can't argue with lab results, right? Unless that's forged. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective?
The right hand.
She was right-handed.
I was about to say, it's like, Nice try.
Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, I remember now.
Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name?
Sure. It happens all the time in books and the movies.
This isn't a movie, Detective. It's a video game.
Oof.
Let's talk about reality, shall we?
That's too painful. I need booze. I guess. I haven't heard of many cases. No.
Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister.
Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her
killer.
Alright, I figured out what you need to do. I remember
The notes.
autopsy. The infamous
Order.
autopsy.
That didn't go so well.
That's right. What he said.
That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction there somewhere. Let's find out. Okay.
Let's get tweaked.
Let's see, the present, right? So it was, let's see, floor plans, the cell phone, right? The cell phone holds the key?
No. This is the infamous autopsy scene.
Oh. Piece of paper next to the victims.
Yeah, because he found it. It wasn't right next to her, wasn't it? The note?
Time of death
Because he
was,
picked it up and he grabbed.
yeah, time of death was 9 p.m. By a single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. So she wouldn't have had time to write that note. Death was instantaneous.
Yes.
Okay, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results, yeah. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Ah, that's the thing. Let's see. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, son.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from the department, detective. Immediately death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. No butting your way out of this one, detective.
Where's Butts where you need him? Oh no. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Unless they were possessed or some shit like that. Objection, Mr. Wright. I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
When? The day after the murder? I think it was day after the murder, yeah. It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being... That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. You can just do that. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. That's some bullshit right there. I received these results this morning.
What?
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. Thank you, that is all.
The infamous autopsy scene.
I see. Boy, I'm coming down.
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you would have something up your sleeve.
I'm surprised there aren't any frills on his sleeves. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
You're a sham, Edgeworth, yeah. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts this evidence.
Autopsy report updated in the court record. my voice is taking a beating from that of the fat dude.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose it's the obvious conclusion. Yes. Thank you.
Darn, this isn't good.
My necktie isn't nearly as frilly. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her very own eyes. Oh no, bring in the boobies. Let the witness, Miss April, may take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Oh man, her and her boobies showed up in order. Witness, your name, please. And your phone number.
Pico me at your service. Watch me a week.
Oh god, even her pose from behind is all cutesy. Order! And this does not require any reaction from the crowd. And the witness will refrain from wanton weekend and cleavage flashing.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This
Can't
is not
speak any
good.
harder than this.
She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
At least he knows it. Tell us, were you on the night of September 5th? Where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, well, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay and Company law offices.
Yes, that's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
I was like 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, I looked out the window, you know. It's hard to do because my breasts were in the way. And then, oh, I saw a woman who's totally smaller than me with the long hair being attacked.
Yeah, we gotta add in that MD.
The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But the girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. The woman with long hair. She kind of slumped. Yeah, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink, jiggle, jiggle.
Yes.
I was waiting for that. See, those are the times that you best use the soundboard, okay? Stuff like that.
Well, Your Honor. I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony, unlike her plastered jugglies. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What about my cross-examination?
Yes. I thought the witness testimony was quite firm, didn't you? Bad choice of words, fucking God. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Oh, he knows about them. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. That's considered cowardly.
Hey, how dare you, man?
Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
All right, cool. Witness account. I already saw one problem there. It was like 9 a.m. at night. I looked 9 p.m. I looked out the window. First of all, I want to see time of death, right? Oh, they don't even have time of death anymore. Just died from a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. So they took that out of my wheelhouse. I looked out the window, okay. And then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacked her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
Well, you noticed from observations that it was hard to see anything from that distance.
Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. She dodged? Dodged what?
Well, the attack.
Please continue your testimony.
But the girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Well, there's a problem with that, and I think I remember a little bit of that. She's only able to see a certain amount of distance from where she was sitting at. If
she really is a mousy girl, how did she catch up to the bigger one? The boobs must have slowed her down.
I just sneaked that one in, didn't you?
Let me see. The floor plans. Let me see what the floor plans look like. Yeah, that's as much vision as you could actually see. So if she dodged to the right, she would not know if she got thwacked or not.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know if it's this line of dialogue. I'm supposed to present evidence, or it's this one. Dodged to one side and ran away. I'm gonna go with my gut and throw this at her face. It could be one or the other.
Nope.
No, it's probably the other one then. This evidence clearly reveals contradiction. Oh yeah, when you're wrong, it just kind of throws that out there. Yeah, he's like, oh, how is it not this? They aren't yeah,
Oh, no.
like, yeah, not at all. So this is how you could possibly lose, Ben, if you pick the wrong thing, and you have that little bar go down.
Mr. Right, please think. Blah.
Oh, sorry. Dodge to one
No,
side.
you're good.
So, would it be that one then? The woman dodged one side and ran away, but then the girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Let me go ahead and press that. What? What? What are you talking about?
It's not me doing it.
How did you know it was my client?
Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her?
She has a point. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that, you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Also, was this line of dialogue?
Mr. Right, what's the meaning of this?
Yeah, what does it mean? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you really had witnessed my client, Mia Fey, why would you have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique?
I think it should have been wouldn't.
Yeah. No one wears clothes like that on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks rather far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus, dude.
Well, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. Plus, nobody in this universe changes clothes. So, Detective Gumshoe. What do you say on that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say? You mean lawyer? I saw what I saw.
Oh no.
I can think of all the times when you would be so necessary.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
Sorry, Your Honor. Can we just do my best and make you forget? Wink.
What did I say about flashing those dangerous weapons?
I can help it. Have a mind at home. I don't get right now.
Your testimony and not your tatas again. Good.
Damn, I almost had her. Alright, here we go. New account here.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And then she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, what kind of statuary clock? The thinker, I think? Well, is that accuracy of my full point startled you or not?
I find it funny how she knows it's a thinker. She knows right away.
Or a clock.
Yeah, or a clock, yeah.
I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Like the creases on your cleavage. Please continue the cross-examination.
Excellent.
There you go. It's a cat. Alright, I did see everything. Okay. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Let me press that.
Because she died by the window,
Is that
right underneath it.
Yeah, is that the right? Is that right as in your right, or as you look from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold with my knife again? Right, with my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright. Please continue.
The girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Oh, how convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes.
That's what she was wearing.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
He
and
knows
her
about
was
the
all
blitz.
done up like a bun.
What happened then?
And then she hit her with the weapon. I saw her. Okay. The clock. What does the evidence say it is? I want to see what the evidence classifies it as. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. Okay. I'm gonna press her on that. Ah,
Just in case.
a clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Oh, okay. So, oh, wait a minute. Remember at the very beginning of all this, she said that she took the clock part out?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Not
So
to
how
mention,
could-
she wouldn't be able to tell just by looking at it.
Yeah. So there,
From
that
that distance.
that is no longer a clock anymore if the clock part was removed. So I'm gonna present that one. Miss May, what you said now was just quite revealing.
Other things.
Really? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
Oh no.
He knows my ways.
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Order!
Miss May, can you explain how you know that this was a clock?
Oh,
Oh,
Objection.
objection. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Hold on, old man. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. But only once.
Ellipsis. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
I love how much of a pushover the judge is. It's like,
well, he has to be impartial, so that means he has to be a pushover.
Whew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my questions. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. It says the time.
So she knew of it before.
So you've been in the law office of Fay and Company.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it in my hotel room.
The law offices of Fay and Company, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Just like you're about to hear my Glock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, I want his Glock now.
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because...
She couldn't have heard it.
Yeah, that's too far. I mean, yeah. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door.
Objection. You have proof that she could not. Must have been that second one then. Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing.
I'll make you eat those words. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard.
The prosecution denies your request. Bastard.
What? On what grounds?
This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand.
Oh, you're saying every time she winks, play the sound effect where The Rock raises his eyebrow? I don't have that sound effect on the board. But you know what? Let me ask Knuckles so we can approve it for that. Okay, well, we need to get that later, though.
Our treasurer for our society is very lenient. Indeed. Objection sustained.
Damn! Time to switch directions, quick!
Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright?
No. Your Honor, I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because...
It couldn't have rung.
Yeah, it couldn't have rung in. Your Honor,
it's obvious.
members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang because... The batteries are dead.
It's empty.
Yeah, it's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look right now.
Oh God!
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Brr. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness...
Are you sweating?
...is a big fat liar.
Everything's fat as my butt.
Well, Miss
Just
May...
your chest. Oh, so now does tisk tisk.
What?
Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Right.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock. Then there was no contradiction. The recording.
Yeah, the phone.
Oh.
The phone call.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true. That is a possibility. Just like her boobs being fake. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
He's
Much like my
way too
stash.
realistically to be fake.
And that is
That's the
exactly
one
what
thing she
happened,
decides to
Your
interrupt
Honor.
with.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Indeed I can. Oh, impossible.
Hey,
Of
Ben, if you
course.
want to voice everything, you could just tell me right now.
No,
It's not my fault. I just did one trial for entrance and you go, oh, yes, I want that voice. I had one tryout.
I have proof. And it's T-Mobile. Sponsored by Mint Mobile.
What?
Was it
Why
you who
this
told me
crazy
proof is
thing?
everything? Well, I was listening. And now, I'm going to show you the proof, just like you like so much.
I'm a slut for proof. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is what?
Yes.
Take a look at this.
That with me.
That's a very cute cell phone. I have one just like it.
You have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen,
It's okay, Phoenix.
this is the defendant's cell phone. Shut up. And it contains a recording. I'm a man. A recording of this conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order. Order.
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Oh God, you tweetheart.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
I could better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
Who, the detective?
Yeah.
Deep in red text.
Keep in red text.
Hmm.
Dot dot dot.
Oh, I got a weird text message here. What text message was that? Oh, that was 441, a long time ago. All right. Yeah, I was like, with the phone call thing being said.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? No, this is
Yeah,
our...
this is all stuff we heard about earlier on, so I don't want us to repeat all that. So yeah, we know it came from here. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain to this court just how you know that the weapon was a clock?
Hey, can anyone do a smoker voice?
Well,
I don't know, man. Smoke voice are hard to do.
well,
I'll
isn't
do
it
it.
obvious?
Hey, when do you want me to do the smoker voice explodes?
60 seconds.
Okay.
I saw the clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
Approved. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense.
From a store? Impossible.
Does the defense have any objections, huh, Mr. Wright? Yes, of course I do. I should have gone for the yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it.
Please first produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
Remember, this was made by Larry. There was only 2 that were ever made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made this clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. But Tish.
And better implants.
Oh, excuses not on sale today, huh?
Here it comes.
Look how the heart spins too. What's it to you, Pokemon head? There you go.
Oh, God. She's mafia wife now.
That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
They didn't bother making the backside different.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Unlike my advice.
Silly. Did I lose it? Like I did. Wink.
Scary.
Hey, let me ask. You suffer from multiple personality disorder. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Oh no.
Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... you probably had heard about it before, yeah.
Or rather, you held it. Maybe she actually committed the murder.
The witness had never held a clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Oh, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Before my eyes pop out of my head, show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
The wiretap.
Oh, yeah.
I have a look at this.
That?
I found this in Miss May's room. Totally legal of me to do.
I am Mia.
This was totally a legal thing for me to do.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is before I blink again.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not?
Oh.
Objection. Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. Oh yeah, I thought that was the judge saying it. I thought that was the judge saying because they zoomed in on
me
it.
too.
The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is, isn't it just the phone?
Well, hold on.
Let's see. Died from blow, yeah. Flash shards. Floor plans. Well, I mean, it would just have to be on the phone, the conversation. But
Because it was mentioning.
yeah,
You got other chances.
because nothing has to do with the glass shards.
Yeah.
Clock is in form of statue. Clock's gears have been removed.
Wiretap doesn't mean anything.
I'm gonna go with the phone. I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep in red text. So I'm just gonna skip that one part. What's up? Well, actually, there's something on hold. Again, this time a clock. Okay, Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Hey!
Objection. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. These tests are gonna fall apart with our slamming our fists down.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? No, she looks downright manly. The defense demands an
I'll
answer.
tell you what, sweetheart. Buy me dinner first.
There's nothing I can really say to that. Go ahead.
Answer the question. Did you tap her phone or that ass? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me? You lawyer.
Much ellipses.
It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that.
Oh, that's nothing new for her.
Oh, so I'm a bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
We know what industry she works for. All the bad acting.
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Whoops. Miss May? I don't know what I selected.
What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in the tone of a voice, will ya?
You killed her, didn't you? I guess I selected that one.
Order. There will be order.
What? How can you possibly say that? Are you mad? All I did was a little wiretapping.
Oops.
So you admit you tapped her phone.
But wait, I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl.
Really? Can you prove it? No way she's gonna prove it.
You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer. But I can prove it, and I will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Hey, I say wait. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer.
Eh.
Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock, right? Why, that's just when I was getting to room service from the sweet bellboy.
Oh, getting
Room
service, I see.
service.
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
I can make this up. Ask the bellboy. Wink.
Thank you. Girl, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my greatest pleasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder.
No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Oh, come on. Think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. Yeah, I think that's what we have to do next.
Oh boy.
The defense would like to
remember
call
this
the
voice now.
hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
Alright, well, I think you've sunk in quite low enough already.
Objection. I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. Ooh. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition.
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, and thus, she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Ms. Maya Fey. Maya Fey, whatever. That is my condition.
What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise,
Here,
Maya will be
another
declared
one.
guilty on the spot. What should I do? Give up.
Take the drugs.
Accept the condition, yeah. Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition.
Cool. You fell right into my trap.
Oh, that's good. That's very good indeed.
Uh-oh. Wait.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
Okay,
All right, well,
we're
you
gonna
do
leave it
this,
right there for now, everybody. We're gonna leave it at that. We'll save here, and we'll pick this up next week, guys. I feel like my voice needs to go ahead and rest. And there's a lot more left in here, but we could save right here, and we'll see hopefully the conclusion of this case next time, everybody, for Phoenix Wright 1 Ace Attorney. Until then, bye bye, guys.
Bye-bye.